Testing, and there it is. What's up, guys? Justin R. Harris here, back. Business scenarios solved every single day based off the Daily Drucker. Staying very, very competitive with this conversation here because this one has to do with business federalism. Do you even understand what that means? Right? So we're going to dig into that kind of topic a little bit, and it's actually used in a different format or a different term, and I want to get you guys to understand that before I deliver that any further, so you guys are aware. We can jump right into it. So you know what I need you to do? Like, subscribe, follow, just get all of that out of the way and make the YouTube algorithms nice and happy so we can just move right into the conversation. That's the whole point here, right? So let's get right into it and get started. So looking over here, we think of federalism as some sort of unity, if you will, like a conglomerate, right? I believe the term for federalism is typically used with like government, right? So if you think of your business or your corporation on a large scale, and you think of it with the fact of it being like a little miniature government, it's your little presidency, if you will, right? So under that umbrella, you have to have the proper structure, right? So you have your hierarchy. We spoke about that in previous episodes. What you want is the proper structure so that you can educate the right people, right, without dealing with everyone else. So in other words, here's an example, right? So if you are the owner, the owner, don't want to be speaking directly to like 15 different people. It just doesn't make sense. That's not what you want. You don't want 15 different people blowing up your phone. Those people need to respond. There needs to be a buffer or two below you, right? So you could either do it where 7 of those people speak to one person, and then the other remaining 5 or so speak to the others, right? So you want to make sure that the breakdown is spread out. Maybe those 15 speak to 2 supervisors, and those 2 supervisors speak to 1 manager, and the manager comes back to you, right? Now there's the proper buffer between you and the employees. So with that buffer, now you can turn around and you can coach that manager on exactly how things need to be done, making sure that manager has the skills that they need. And now that manager turns around and coaches the 2 supervisors, keeping them in a sole structure, right? Making sure that they're disseminating the information down to the employees the way it needs to be with the proper buffer. And now the employees, that's who they speak to. So speaking around and going around the chain of command, if you will, then that kind of breaks the chain and they're violating policies, because you want to make those policies appropriate to that. And if their violation means something, right? So then what is I guess what's the penalty for that? What are you going to do? That's up to you on how you structure that. Maybe it's some sort of days off policy or something that you create that creates incentive by doing things properly. Therefore, when you don't do it properly, then there's something that's taken from you, or some sort of benefit taken from you. I don't know. Right? So, but the structure needs to be there in order for your system to run fluidly, and that's the whole purpose of business federalism. Peter Drucker went into a quite elaborate explanation on that. I wanted to compare it more of a delegation type term, right? And properly creating the management structure to delegate accordingly based on the systems and structures that you create within your company. Just that. Now, see, I almost got really, really intricate with that, and I tried not to. That's exactly what it is, right? So I don't want to bog you guys down with that. I recommend you guys go in the description below, go get the book, and you can see exactly how descriptive he gets for those who like to get real analytical with the breakdown of structure. Thank you guys for checking in. Next